Hey guys, Clumsy here and welcome back to ETS2. We ended the last episode where I took a short break, had a Big Mac over here at McDonald's in Slovenia after making our way all through the different countries starting from Cyprus on this 6,000 kilometer journey, starting in Cyprus, Greece, Macedonia, Serbia, Croatia, and now somewhere in Slovenia, I believe. And then we will be making our way towards Austria and maybe even Germany for today's episode. We will see. But yeah, that was a yummy lunch. Let's go ahead and get started. I am feeling refreshed already. Fast food power. Right, let's get going. Ooh, that looks like a fancy truck. That's one of those tuned trucks from Traffic Maniac. Add some nice tuning options to the traffic trucks on the road. Okay, looks good. Fancy hotel. Good break. Now we're ready to get started again. After we let this guy pass through. And maybe also that guy at the back. So realistically, I took a short break. I'm still recording this on the same day where I recorded the first 3 parts of this 6,000 kilometer journey. But now I'm recording in the afternoon because I found some time from work to sneak out and record. A lot of people are on leave right now and not a lot of things happening over at work, so I decided to, maybe nothing urgent so I can do some recording and catch up with the episodes. Priorities, right? Priorities, of course. Alright, let's get going. We have 3,800 kilometers to go. Perfect. Yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the trip so far. I surely am. I'm loving these super long haul jobs, and we haven't done a lot of these. I think usually the longest we've done is around 1,000 kilometers. This is easily triple that, and if you count the ferry distance, that's easily 6 times the usual length that we're taking. So it is a huge thing that we're approaching here. Hopefully we can finish it, but we'll see. At least at every step of the way, we will do our best and we will enjoy every second of it. As they say, what's important is the journey, right? Not the destination. Well, in our case, the destination is also important because that's when we get paid. But yeah, it's up for discussion. I'm noticing a lot of artifacts. I'm not sure where that's coming from. But that might be the reflection on the side mirror or on the windshield. Let's observe it. It's a very nice looking flyover here. Oh, that looks so good, doesn't it? Man, I have to be very careful though. Cannot afford to crash and damage my cargo because we have a long way to go, and it might not be good. I have to be very careful. That's the thing. That's the additional challenge. In addition to not running out of fuel along the way, we have to preserve the integrity of our load and make sure that it keeps intact. The longer your trip, the more chances of screwing up, especially for me. Now, where do we do this? I think we move to the left here. Is this a roundabout? I think so. Yeah, it is. So we stay here on the inner lane. Very nice trailer, that one. Very nice tanker. Super sleek look. It's been a while since I hold tankers. Alright, now here comes the tricky thing. When you want to move in there, this car will get in the way. Or maybe not. Alright, there you go. Thank you. Whoa. Very purple. Is that part of the... No, that's not. I was thinking if that was like the breast cancer awareness trailer. That was completely different. Interesting. Maybe it's like a flower shop or something. Ooh, heavy. 20 tons of onion does that. Oi, 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 oi. Why would you stop in the middle there? Should have just kept on going. And we wouldn't have had any problem. Anyway, let's go and do some Q&As. We still have a lot of questions from Jay. Thanks a lot, Jay, for providing all these topics. Let's see. Passing through this fake border. It's just a border, but I guess because we are inside the EU, we don't really need to stop and do any checkpoints and whatnot. So that's cool. So I guess we're now in Austria officially. Cool stuff. As easy as that. Does seem like it based on the A9 we see there. And we can confirm that later as we see an exit. It should say Ausfahrt. All roads lead to it. Let's see. Graz, Nord, Vienne. Yeah, indeed. So we go straight ahead here. Now this looks like a very old junction. Maybe part of the old Pro mods, or if not default SCS even. This junction is like prehistoric. Anyway, alright, let's keep at it. We are staying on the highway. And let me proceed with the questions. Have you ever got a chance to milk an animal? Let's see, any cows scattered on the fields? They might not want to hear this answer. But no, officially, actually no. I've never had a chance and I hope I don't get it. Actually, I don't know if I want it. Is that bad or is that good? The concept is very alien to me. I have not tried it myself. I've seen it on TV. Looks a bit funny. But I mean, that's life, right? Look at that. Beautiful fake mountain up ahead. Yeah, I think this is quite old scenery. Looks like paper mache in a way. I kind of like it, but it doesn't look very real, does it? If we're going to be totally honest. So this might be the old areas of the map. Either SCS default or Pro mods. But quite old areas, I'm assuming. But I think the textures are being improved somewhat thanks to Project Next Gen. So it doesn't look as old. Yeah. Oh, that actually does not look half bad, huh? That's a thumbnail shot right there. Thumbnail shot right there. Perfect. I'll get back to that later. Welcome to the Alps. Reminds me of the Innsbruck airport landing that we've done in the previous flight sim streams. Goodness, that was a disaster. That was surely a challenge. Alright, but anyway, yeah, I haven't milked any animal. I'm not sure if I should be thankful for that, or is that an experience that you guys would recommend? I know if you like go to farms and like probably kids nowadays, if your parent takes you to a farm, there's probably some kind of milking experience there, immersion. Oh, that's a very popular thing in Europe. I haven't done it myself though, so I leave that to you guys as experts of milking. Would you like to give it a try as a follow-up? I guess I wouldn't include it in my bucket list, but I wouldn't shy away from it given the chance either. Like, I don't know, if I go to the zoo and there's like a line to milk the cow or something, maybe it's okay. Kind of feels weird though, kind of feels awkward, but okay. I'll do it for science. Oh yeah, there we go. If not for the popping up mountains, this would have been pretty scenic, huh? But yeah, this was done during a very old ETS2 phase, I'm guessing, where they have not yet discovered the art of avoiding those pop-ups. If you guys remember, starting with the Italia DLC, they've been able to do that already. I think this is Pro mods, if I'm going to guess. This looks like a Pro mods level, but Pro mods, the older Pro mods work probably during Scandinavia DLC. or maybe even earlier, because there are no auto gates yet. I didn't even know you had toll gates in Austria. Good to know. But yeah, it doesn't have so many pop-ups. That's a good thing. So we see a lot of mountains here. They're not bad, are they? Not bad. They don't feel as real as with other games. Like, I don't know, Ortho 4 XP. When we were flying over these mountains back in X-Plane, that was so majestic looking. Here it's a bit more artificial. But I can use my imagination. We can all use our imagination a bit and see and enjoy the view, right? Man, imagine this in real life. Goodness. And I've seen videos of this, and I'm sure the videos don't do it justice. Man, this is like one of my dreams, to be able to drive through here in real life. And I'm sure for some of you guys that's just like an everyday thing, going to work or something. But for me, I'm not from these parts, so it's a very big thing for me. Thank you. Stick to 80. Let's have a look at our fuel consumption before we proceed with the next question. 38.2. That's very bad fuel economy. Why is that? I think I have something. Maybe because I have a 460 horsepower engine, not the most economical, bit on the stronger end. Wow, look at that! Look at that castle. I almost forgot to brake there. That was quite a sharp bend for this autobahn. Where is it? There it is. Beautiful. Now that one I like. That one I like. Man, it's been a while since I've driven through here. It's quite refreshing, actually. Alright, let's move on to the next question. When was the last time you used a landline and why? Goldfish memory time. Yeah, landlines. You don't normally hear that anymore. Here, over in Singapore, we don't call it landline. We call it DECT phone. DECT. Can't remember. DECT is an acronym. Can't remember what for. But it's basically a landline. That's the gist of it. And yeah, nowadays, we still have a landline technically, but no one calls there anymore, and we don't answer it anymore. Because why, right? Even for deliveries, you would link your mobile phone. We have this system because we live in a condominium, so we have this intercom system, but the intercom is quite like linked to the phone. So when you're registering in the admin, you're going to like put in your landline number, and then so whenever buzzes below, if there's a visitor, instead of having a separate intercom system, it just links in the dials or landline automatically. So it appears as if someone is calling you from the landline. So from that point of view, we still used it back when we first started here in this place. Whoa, stutter galore. Not just one for now. But yeah, eventually though, we kind of thought about it, and we thought, wait a minute, why not use our mobile phone as well for the intercom? Because if we can link any number, why stick with the landline? So eventually we moved to linking it to our mobile phone. So now the landline is not used anymore at all. But yeah, I find that very smart, because usually if you have an intercom, you would need a separate machine for it, something that would directly link to the communication system in the ground floor or in the lobby. But yeah, in this way, you don't need a separate system. It just calls your landline. Very smart. But yeah, nowadays not used anymore. But yeah, it's been only a few years since that time, and technically we could still use it. Although I guess if you would argue, you're using it more as an intercom than an actual landline. Yeah. Well, I guess I used the landlines as well in a way, because landlines here, debt phones here in Singapore, they have unlimited local use, so you don't get charged, because like in our mobile plans here, most of them have like are limited to like, I don't know, 100 minutes, 500 minutes, depending on your plan. And some telcos, if it's incoming, then it's unlimited, but some, even the incoming is not unlimited. So I had that such plan because I was using like the cheapest plan to save up on money, because I didn't need to use up that much anyway for my mobile plan. So I only had a limited amount of minutes, even incoming. And so when I would have calls, where I work from home, right? When I would have calls, normally I would dial via the internet. But if there's like an internet connection problem, or I don't know, I would use the landline, have the conference number call my landline, and so I could still join in, even if I'm having internet connection problems. Granted, in Singapore, that's not very much a thing, internet connection problems, I mean. Like throughout my entire streaming career, so to speak, I've only had that problem once or twice, right? If you guys remember. Only once it became super terrible that I had to stop the stream and had to proceed on a different day. But yeah, internet is very reliable here, all in all, which is a very amazing thing. Next question. Would you ever grow a beard and a mustache if you could in the future, or would you like to keep a clean-shaved face? Interesting question. I tried it before. I was looking for like a husky look, a more like gruffy look, but apparently maintaining that look is more time-consuming. So I'm all about the efficiency. I do not like spending a lot of time on my maintenance, like keeping myself clean, like pampering myself. I'm not into that thing, so I'm not really enjoying it when I need to really spend a lot of time to keep myself looking presentable. So normally how I approach these things is the haircut that requires the least maintenance, and the facial hair attributes that require the least maintenance is the one I go for, just for practical reasons. So I have short hair. Initially, I even had like shaved hair, but it's a bit of a balance between the looks and the maintainability. And for me right now, it's the short hair that is winning. But in terms of facial hair, I tried it once. I kept a beard, or I tried growing a beard, but it was just so gruffy looking. It looked so like, you know how it is sometimes, like, I don't know how you call it, but sometimes there is and we're crossing over to Germany, just like that, super quick. And now I'm excited because we should be driving across either Pro Mods, Autobahnen, or the Germany remade roads, which either way cannot lose. Actually, even from this point, this looks great already. Let me actually take a shot from that. That might be a new screenshot right there. Welcome to Germany, everybody. Nice. I'm guessing it would take a long time for us to be here. Maybe 2 more episodes in Germany. We'll see. Because we'll have to like bisect or cross journey from the southeast to the northwest, crossing over all the way to Belgium. Yeah, we'll see. Does this thing have a compass? Let's see. It should be headed northwest. No, I don't think there's a compass here in the dashboard. That's fine. So I tried growing a beard once. It did not look very presentable. I looked like a caveman. And there are some people who can do that. Like they can get away with having a beard and it's looking very like very manly and very clean still in a way, but I think they can only manage it if they like maintain and trim their beard and stuff like that. Like you have to really maintain and take care of it. It cannot be like el natural. Like you can't just leave it as is. Ooh, fancy bridge. But yeah, I tried it, didn't work, and so I just looked like a caveman who was not taking a bath anymore. And I immediately got rid of it, and I didn't try it again. Plus, Mrs. Clumsy is not a fan of facial hair, so that basically settles it. If I could give just one reason, Mrs. Clumsy doesn't like it, period. And that's the end of the story. You know how it goes, guys, right? Happy wife, happy life. Oh man, look at the vegetation here. Now we're getting some cool stuff. Some fall trees, autumn trees. Lovely. Now this is pretty scenic. Oh, construction works. Still 80 though, quite interesting. That's the power of these German autobahnen. Even if you have roadworks, you don't have to slow to a crawl. Very efficient. Man, look at the textures here. Absolutely love it. I'm guessing these are from Project Next Gen. Road textures. Sky, of course, is from Natural Lux. Trees are from Grimes Early Autumn mod. Win. Lovely. Although we do get a few stutters here and there. I'm guessing those are from the own trailer side effect. How do you call it? OTS, own trailer syndrome, where you get stutters whenever you are taking your own trailer and doing a cargo market job versus doing a freight market job, which is almost stutter free based on experience. Let me know if you encounter otherwise. The stutters aren't too bad though, I can live with them. They're not too bad as with before, but we'll see. We still have a long way to go, so yeah, we will see. Oh, another road event. This is the road event I do not like. This is a random event, but it doesn't contain any of the like early warning signs. I think you just have a cone there that suddenly makes you go to the other lane, and there's not enough heads up for it. I don't think that's realistic. Maybe in the beginning of an accident, if the authorities haven't set up yet, then they wouldn't have that. But I guess long term they would put in some signs, some pop-up signs for early warning, so people won't get another random event. Goodness, lots of roadworks here. Yeah, this one has a lot of heads up, and this one is just perfect. Have enough time to switch lanes, slow down, and all that stuff. So this is the amount of heads up that we need. Not like just having a cone there in front of you out of nowhere and swerving like mad, especially traveling at a super fast pace like this one. Yeah. Right, let's do one more question. And we are running out of questions fast, my goodness. So we'll see what we can talk about when I run out of them, but we'll cross the bridge when we get there. Next question: if you were given a choice to have a physical genetic mutation, wow, what kind of physical mutation would you prefer? Last time the question was not physical mutation, so this is different. I think last time was genes. This one is physical mutation. Like having an extra arm or something? Goodness, that would be freaky. Well, the safe answer, the showbiz answer, is to say, I would not want to change anything in my body. I love how I look. Yeah, that's the politically correct way. That's loving yourself. But just for the fun of it, let's think about this. Physical mutation. Whenever I hear about physical mutation, I think about like Fallout, like people like growing a third arm or growing a third eye because of the radiation. I don't imagine good things when I hear that. So if I could choose though, what would I want? Let me see. So I have 2 hands right now. I can use both hands on the steering wheel, but if I had a third hand, which could at the same time reach for the mouse, and so like if I have both hands on the steering wheel right now, I go to third person view and I have my third hand to shift the view around like this while still having 2 hands on the steering wheel. Oh my goodness, that would be the dream, wouldn't it? But I have a condition. I want it so that the third arm, I don't know where it would come from, maybe from my back, would be able to fold. Like I can hide it from view, because otherwise I would look really freaky. But I mean, for practical purposes, having a third hand would really help stuff, you know? Typing and moving the mouse at the same time, or typing with both hands while drinking coffee. Goodness, that's going to be amazing, having 3 hands. I remember watching a series, what do you call it? The Magicians. It's originally based on a book, but they made a TV show out of it, and it's one of those rare occurrences where I like the TV show better, at least from what I read. And yeah, there is a scene there, like one guy actually like made a spell to have a 6th finger so that he can perform more spells. Because in that world, that of course magicians filled with magic, right? The world is filled with magic, and the humans, they cast spells by doing these hand gestures, finger gestures. Like imagine you might not have watched it, but if you watch anime, imagine Naruto, and they do all these hand gestures for the spells. So it's the same thing, similar with the magicians. Different shapes, different sequences of your fingers perform and equate to different spells. And that guy, he made himself mutate so that he would have a 6th finger so that he can perform more spells, which makes a lot of sense, right? It's freaky, it doesn't look good, but it makes sense if you want to be like the best magician ever. So for me, I would want a retractable third arm. The entire thing, the arm, the hand, everything. Maybe make it also a bit extendable, you know, extendable and foldable. If we're going all out here, so I can hide it. And when I'm alone or when I'm streaming, you guys can see me anyway, can see my hands. Who knows, maybe I already have that third arm, right? Dun dun dun. No, but yeah. Imagine that. Having both hands on the wheel, or one hand on the wheel, one hand shifting, and then one hand drinking coffee, drinking from the CG mug. Oh my goodness, amazing. Yeah, I would definitely go for that. A third leg might just make me more clumsy, because I would have more things to balance. 2 legs is more than enough for me. I'm clumsy enough as it is. With 3 legs, more coordination needed, more chances of disaster coming up. So no thank you. I would go for a third hand though, third arm and everything. A retractable and hideable third arm, so you guys won't call me freak. Yeah, I really like these tankers. You should take one of these jobs eventually. I think that's coming from Traffic Maniac as well. Okay, one sec. Let me go to the map one sec here, because we are in Nuremberg already. Oh, that was fast. Okay, we can stop by here. Yeah, I think we can stop by there. That should be fine. We end the episode there and continue again the next one. And for the next episode, I'm looking at the questions. These are not really questions, but tongue twisters. It's going to be a... Oh crap, wrong lane. Maybe I can still make it work. I think I can cross through to the other side without having to turn here. Yeah, no problem. Just merge in again there. Phew. Thank goodness. But yeah, this is the amazing German autobahn. This is one of the best areas I love driving in. Just so relaxing. And I don't have this, I don't drive through these kinds of roads in real life, so this is something I really enjoy. Just having like massive road networks all throughout the country. Something that I really appreciate. Oh, and look at that combination of those trees. So good looking. That deserves a screenshot of its own. Okay, stop here. Scheinfeld? Ostfart, there we go. Alright. Oh, look at those houses. They look so real. Oh, don't go out of the road though. Bit of a sudden turn there. Alright, let's go and stop here and catch you guys in the next episode. What time is it anyway? 8 p.m. Shall we do a night drive in the next episode for a change? I think that will be nice since we'll be driving through Germany anyway. Maybe we'll get to enjoy the night lights in the autobahn. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Even though this is super scenic, seeing the different trees, seeing a bit of night driving during autumn might be very appreciated as well. And yeah, I know the realism isn't really that accurate when it comes to the sunset. It's a bit too late, right? 8 p.m. and we still have sun. Oh, this is my favorite skybox. Just in time to end the episode. We just grab a snack or something here. There must be a cafe here. A cup of coffee or something. Yeah, that should be okay. So yeah, next episode will continue. 8 p.m. do a bit of night driving and we'll see how that looks compared to this one, right? Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Oh, beautiful sky, look at that. Hope you guys enjoyed this short episode. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, like button, comment, share, okay? Thanks and have a nice day. Catch you in the next one. Clumsy trucking, everybody, and bye-bye.